Hey.
That's so funny.
With us.
Now that everything is ripped out, getting a kind of facsimile layout of where everything's going to go so we can kind of get a real life sense of space and size and figure out if that's really how we want to do it before we build it. So we're going to be just using some tape and cardboard and measuring out where we want everything. Yeah, so that's the plan. Let's go do it. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Here is going to be our kitchen counter. Our burners are going to be here. 1, 2, we're putting it on the side to save some space. This is going to be our sink. Our bed platform will be here, obviously going all the way back. And then we'll have a chair here, a table, another chair. Under one of the chairs will be a toilet, under the other chair will be storage. And yeah, we'll have like propane and water under here, maybe a fridge here. But yeah, that's the layout.
Fit. Are you sure? I'm such a dad thing.
Like if you ask like your dad to film a video, it's just vertical.
Is it on? Is it on? I can't see it.
welcome to our little house on the highway. Come on in. Let me show you around. So, there's not a lot to show because it's all in a very tight space. Here's our kitchen. It's a propane burner. Under this cabinet, we've got, well, storage, but also all of our propane that we can hook up when we need it. Very fancy looking. And then we have our sink. This is deeper than my sink at home. I absolutely love it. And you turn the water on. There's a water tank under here. Turn the water on by flipping this switch. And then water comes out. We have dish soap in here. Also, we have the like bucket to catch the like sink runoff, and our trash and some storage. And then over here is our little dining area. We just picked out some fabric and Rob epoxied it to the table. And I just like this kind of like tan and white topographical vibe. And then here are our custom built seats with lots of storage underneath. Very disorganized, don't look too closely. And this one also has storage underneath, as well as our emergency toilet in case we are caught out on the road. Has not been used. And then here's our bed. It's the width of a full bed, but the length is a little bit shorter because we fit it sideways. Very comfortable. Nice foam mattress. And then underneath we have some food storage and some shoes, and this is where we have our camera stuff. And this like grippy rubber mat, make sure things don't really slide around. And then over here is our refrigerator. We have this like, Rob came up with this locking mechanism. So that keeps it from sliding around in there, and then you just pull it out. And right now we have it all fridge, but you can also have it be freezer and fridge. You can have it be all freezer depending on what you need. So this has been really great. And then up here, well, first of all, we have this fun little like storage rack to keep all of our dishes, all plastic. And I think this is metal. And some food and seasoning. And then up here, we've got our clothing storage. Not the most organized thing in the world, but it works. Just kind of tucked in under the roof there with everything we need. And then this super loud fan that's going right now, it's very windy outside, is our vent. So we can pull air in, which is what it's doing right now, or if for whatever reason we want to push air out, we can also change the settings to push air out. And then the great things about this is that we have some extra batteries obviously to run the fridge and other things, and so we've got USB ports for charging anything we need to have charged, and then we can turn like the power on down there to plug in our laptops if we need to plug them in, and we have lights. It's nice and sunny out, so we don't really need these. And then over here we have this kind of mood lighting, super magical. We also put in some curtains just for privacy. We put, like you saw Rob put in this window. And then up here we have like our medicine shelf. So these are all, I got these from Target for like, you know, I want to say $7 or $8. And it's got my makeup and like toiletries, lotion, toothbrush, toothpaste, these like shower wipes. Again, if we are caught out in the wilderness for a bit without being able to take a proper bathe, those come in handy. And so yeah, all of that is tucked up here. My eyeshadow palettes, of course. So, back here, under the bed, we have a lot happening. There's a significant amount of storage. We've got our dirty laundry, some camping chairs, the camera backpack, all of Rob's shoes. Behind here, we have our water tank, super important. This is where all of the sink water comes from. And under here, in this little cubby, we actually have a shower head. It's cold water, it's not anything right about luxury, but if we're out sweating and dirty from a day of hiking, we can, you know, in our bathing suit or in our clothes, just like rinse off before we get in the van and clean off that sweat and dirt. And so that is like one of my favorite parts about this van, having that shower head. That's going to be super helpful. Anything else exciting under here? Nope, I think that's it, just mostly storage. I think the batteries are also stored back here and connected to solar panels up at the top, so all of the plugs and like electricity and lights and a fridge in the van are run through those batteries that are separate from like the driving battery, so we will never, even if we change those batteries, the car won't die, we will still be able to drive it. And they're constantly being charged by solar panels, so especially once we start getting more out west, we can really take advantage of that crazy sun that they have out there and keep our system running. Let's go back up front. And here's the command center. Not much to show you, just that these seats, we can move these seats and have storage behind here and under here as well. But the one cool thing about our command center is this super old school backup camera. So this came with the van, and it's this super old school space-aged backup camera that films the rear of the car as you're driving, and it's got like a day mode and a night mode, and you really feel like you're in a spaceship. And yeah, at night we hang like a curtain here so that people can't see in, and we have a lot of privacy just by shutting these curtains. And yeah, this is what we're gonna live in for the next 2 months. Very exciting. So speaking of, let's get to the road trip.